just handheld, and you were required to use your own hand strength to be able to cut. This is in some ways going to replace a lot of other cutting tools. It comes with an accessory, which is a big, long aluminum pole that telescopes, that allows you to reach, for me, about 13 feet into the air without ever having to get on a ladder. So flat-footed on the ground, I can get my work done. This will cut through a branch that is about the diameter, well, at least of a quarter or bigger, okay? About yay big. And I'm telling you, if you had to cut that with a handsaw, just one, you'd be tired. This is all completely cordless. Now, I want to start here. Let me pop this off, okay? When you use it in the handheld mode, it's beautifully balanced and easy to work with. That's nice if you're working down low. But what if it's a branch that's a little bit higher up? Then that's when you're going to lock this into place. Okay? I can telescope this out even further. And now I have the ability to reach, again, 13 feet up or higher and still have those jaws do the work. I'm going to bring it sideways. You keep the camera there. I want you to see what those jaws are doing. That is impressive. Sean Pickford has been helping me out all morning long. Sean, it's always good to see you. I made that comment last time and you and I presented these. You'll get a tree where you'll get one branch, just one, that's similar to the eyebrow of guys your my age, where you go to bed and it looks fine and the next morning it's just out there hanging out. This is the way of trimming things up and making your bushes, your shrubs look their very best.
Yeah, it is, and it allows you to do it, Dan, by keeping your feet on the ground, because you and I are getting older. I have a ladder. I love my ladder, but the last thing I want to do is climb up the ladder, get out my handheld loppers like this guy, hang off the end, balancing, and wait, I got it. No, that's not the way to do it. So this is so much easier. You can see I extended mine all the way out. So when it's down, it's about 5.5 feet, because I'm 6 feet tall, okay? Pull this out, I get another 2.5 feet. So now you can see I can reach up into the tree here, and I say, all right, that one needs some little help. So look how fast, look how easy, but look how crisp and clean that cut was. And notice, I didn't struggle. I didn't have to get out the ladder. In 2 seconds, I got rid of that dead and diseased branch. But look how crisp and clean the cut is because of those stainless steel bypass blades that are on there. So makes a huge difference when you're cutting things, when you have the right tools. And let's face it, if I can keep my feet on the ground, that's so much easier. If I want to reach all the way up here, and if I want to even do this, look, one-handed, all right, I can do that. If I need to cut it up here, I can do that too. So I can pull these guys down, so not a problem. Even the thicker ones, okay? Like you said, if it fits between the blades, look at that. Look how thick that is, Dan. So look how easy that is. Look how quick and precise the cut is.
That's why I said this tool is a beast.
It really is, but you know what? It's a beast, but it's also very delicate. So if I want to prune my rose bushes, I can do that as well. So there's so many different ways to use it. I love the different tilt features on here. And look at this one here. People say, well, why would you use it on that angle? Well, if I have it on this angle and I have stuff that weeds and things down below my feet, look, I don't have to get on my hands and knees. Now I can move this around here, and all the controls are up here where my right hand is, and the power of that 24-volt battery just keeps cutting and cutting and cutting. That's the great thing about it. I can cut all day long and not have to worry about recharging the battery.
There's going to be cases where this replaces me needing to get the chainsaw. Definitely hand loppers are a thing of the past. 24-volt battery is the most powerful battery that's currently in the Joe line, and you're getting it. Now, by the way, that battery is also interchangeable on the dozens and dozens and dozens of other Sun Joe, Aqua Joe, and Snow Joe tools. You may not use this every single weekend, but you'll use it this time of year to shape your trees. It's easier to do before you've got all of your deciduous leaves out, and that guy's trimming coconuts in his own backyard. That's pretty cool. I thought that was neat. Anybody who's got a coconut tree, they're already on the phone line, because how are you going to do that any other way. It's going to take a lot of work. When you get sprigs off of a tree, if you don't want that tree to grow in that direction, this is your easiest way to do it. And now with the extension pole, you're allowed to get those things. The canopy of a tree is what usually grows first. What normally grows second are sprouts at the base of a tree. And this is going to enable you to get those much, much easier. It is a beautifully designed piece of equipment. I've got to give Joe and his engineers a lot of credit on this one.
Yeah, and you can see again how crisp and clean the cuts are depending on what you're pruning back, so the different bushes and shrubs. And I didn't have to step into the flower bed. I wasn't leaning over awkwardly. I'm not up on a ladder. So this does a fantastic job with all your trimming needs around your house. People always say to me, wow, who's your garden? I say, Joe. They're like, Joe who? I'm like, Sun Joe, Aqua Joe. I use all my own stuff. I do all my own landscaping. I've planted all my own bushes, shrubs, and I maintain all of that. Why? When you have the right tools like this, it makes the job go so much easier. And to be able to just take this, reach up and say, you know what? Okay, this guy here, it's in the way. Not a problem. I can cut this down. And again, if it fits between those blades, look how thick that guy is here. Doesn't matter. I mean, look at the size of that. Are you going to cut that with hand loppers? No. There's no way you're getting through that with hand loppers. I can keep cutting and cutting, but notice, look how crisp and clean that cut is. And you can use it in the handheld mode too. That's the great thing about it. It's not just having it on the pole. If you want to take it off and configure it so you want to have it so you can use it in your hands, you can do that too. You just take this guy, release it here. You take your battery off the bottom here. Okay, like that. Go ahead and sit your pole down. And now that fast, I'm in handheld mode. So if I want to take care of the rose bushes or things that are down at my level, now I can do that. And again, it's real easy. There's no more squeeze. It's not about how strong your hands are in it squeezing. It's about pressing in the little safety device, pressing this piece here, and letting those stainless steel blades keep cutting and cutting. And look, I've been using this battery all season long. I still have 2 of the 3 bars left on this. So I can do hundreds of cut before I would have to recharge it. And yeah, this thing will power my blower. You can use it on your snow blower too. That's the great thing about our 24-volt system here at QVC.
The closest thing that I had seen to this before this was a piece of equipment, had a long pole, had blades, and the way you operate is you had to pull a rope.
Yes.
And I've got to tell you, it was still work. It was still
I have one of
manual labor.
I have one of those. It's in the shed behind me. It stays in the shed. It never comes out. Because it's too much work. It's too hard to try and pull that string and hold onto the pole and everything else. And I don't get the amount of reach this does. So.
Yeah, that is a serious piece of equipment for the right price tag. And by the way, the fact that Joe used aircraft aluminum on it instead of plastic, it's a tool that comes with a 2-year warranty. That gives you an idea of just how much they built into the quality. I am impressed. Don't go too far though, Sean, because you and I are going to talk about the today's special value. Here's how we started our show.